Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a simple question. What tariffs do countries actually impose on the US? We're going to look at the numbers, the discrepancies, and the potential impact on you, the American consumer. So buckle up because we're about to navigate the often confusing world of international trade. Let's get into it. First up, we have Cambodia. According to some calculations, Cambodia slaps a 97% tariff on US goods, but the WTO claims Cambodia's average tariff is closer to 7.9%. The higher number often reflects specific goods or doesn't account for various trade agreements. It's like comparing the sticker price of a car to what you actually pay after dealer incentives. The truth, as always, is somewhere in the murky middle. But a nearly 90-point difference. That's not murky, that's practically opaque. Next, we have Lesotho, Laos, and Madagascar. The White House numbers have them clocking in at 99%, 95%, and 93% respectively. But the WTO reminds us their average tariffs are closer to 10.6%, 8.3%, and 8.1%. Simplifying complex trade relationships is like summarizing the plot of Inception while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. These discrepancies matter because they paint a very different picture of who's playing fair. It's crucial to understand the real numbers behind these tariffs. Let's move on to Vietnam and Myanmar. The White House numbers suggest they're hitting us with 90% and 88% tariffs, respectively. But the WTO claims their average tariffs are closer to 5.1% and 5.7%. Factors like product classifications and special trade deals can skew the numbers. It's like judging a restaurant based solely on the price of a single dish. Context is key when it comes to understanding tariffs. Now let's hop over to Sri Lanka and Mauritius. The White House numbers suggest hefty tariffs of 88% and 80%, but the WTO suggests their average tariffs are closer to 7.5% and 1.3% respectively. Accuracy matters, even if it means our narrative about tiny, tax-collecting crabs has to go. It's important to get the real story behind these numbers. Next up, we have Botswana and Serbia. The White House claims they both hit the US with a 74% average tariff. However, the WTO claims Botswana's average tariff is closer to 5.6%, while Serbia's is 6.4%. Those discrepancies are large enough to make Pythagoras spin in his geometrical grave. It's enough to make you wonder if someone's cooking the books. Let's take a trip to Thailand. According to the White House, Thailand throws a 72% tariff at US goods, but the WTO claims Thailand's average tariff is closer to 6.3%. The truth is likely somewhere in the middle. Transparency and accuracy are crucial in international trade. All right, let's address the dragon in the room, China. The White House calculates a 67% average tariff on US goods, but the WTO pegs China's average tariff at 3%. China's trade practices are complex, and these wildly different numbers muddy the waters. We need clarity, not more confusion. Next, we have Guyana and Bosnia and Herzegovina. The White House claims they both hit the US with significant tariffs, 76% and 70% respectively. But the WTO offers a different perspective. Guyana's average tariff is 13%, and Bosnia and Herzegovina's is 7.5%. These discrepancies are starting to feel less like honest mistakes and more like a magic show. It's not a very entertaining magic show. Now, let's talk about Taiwan and Switzerland. The White House numbers suggest they hit US goods with 64% and 61% tariffs respectively. But the WTO claims both Taiwan and Switzerland have an average tariff of just 1.7%. It's almost like they're not even trying to charge us tariffs. It's like ordering a pizza and finding a $5 bill stuck to the bottom of the box. Next up, we have North Macedonia and Indonesia. The White House numbers have North Macedonia at 65% and Indonesia at 64%. But the WTO claims North Macedonia's average tariff is 6.1%, while Indonesia's is 5.3%. It's enough to make you wonder if these countries have secret tariff menus. What's the tariff on this shipment of widgets? Whisper "free trade" to the customs official and see what happens. Let's journey to Angola and South Africa. The White House claims Angola imposes a 63% tariff on US goods, while South Africa comes in at 60%. But the WTO suggests Angola's average tariff is 7.3%, while South Africa's is 5.8%. These tariffs are like those optical illusions where you see a vase and a face simultaneously. It all depends on your perspective, or in this case, your data source. Next up, we have Fiji and Pakistan. The White House numbers suggest Fiji hits US goods with a 63% tariff, while Pakistan comes in at 58%. But the WTO claims Fiji's average tariff is 10%, while Pakistan's is 7.6%. Are they really that large? Or are we just misinterpreting the shadows in the murky depths of international trade? It's crucial to understand the real numbers behind these tariffs. Let's journey to Kazakhstan and Brunei. The White House numbers suggest Kazakhstan imposes a 54% tariff on U.S. goods, while Brunei comes in at 47%. But the WTO claims Kazakhstan's average tariff is 5.9%, while Brunei's is 0.1%. It's like finding out that a supposedly haunted house is actually just a normal house with some creaky floorboards. The real story behind these numbers is important. Now, let's turn our attention to Japan and Malaysia. The White House numbers suggest Japan slaps a 46% tariff on U.S. goods, while Malaysia comes in at 47%. But the WTO claims Japan's average tariff is 1.9%, while Malaysia's is 3.3%. It's like watching two people argue over the score of a game when they were watching completely different games to begin with. Understanding the real numbers is crucial. Let's visit South Korea. The White House numbers suggest South Korea hits U.S. goods with a 50% tariff, but the WTO claims South Korea's average tariff is 8.4%. It's like finding out that the monster under your bed is just a pile of laundry. The real story behind these numbers is important. Next up, we have Tunisia and India. The White House numbers suggest Tunisia imposes a 55% tariff on U.S. goods, while India comes in at 52%. But the WTO claims Tunisia's average tariff is 14.4%, while India's is 12%. It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle where half the pieces are missing. Understanding the real numbers is crucial. Finally, let's talk about the European Union. The White House numbers suggest the EU imposes a 39% tariff on U.S. goods. But the WTO claims the EU's average tariff is 2.7%. It's like trying to understand the plot of a Shakespearean play by only reading the stage directions. The real story behind these numbers is important. So, what have we learned today? Tariffs are complicated. They have a real impact on global trade and on you. It's important to remember that there's always more to the story than meets the eye. Do your own research, ask questions, and be wary of anyone who claims to have all the answers. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.